What if the person you trust most in the world just handed you a key to a version of yourself you didn't even know existed? Most people look at a partner's betrayal as a total loss. But what if I told you that the moment you caught them was actually the most honest second of your entire relationship? It feels like your chest is collapsing, but inside that pain is a rare psychological window. If you react with heat, you stay a victim. But if you understand the hidden science of why this happened, you unlock a level of power that most people will never touch. Today, we aren't just talking about heartbreak. We are talking about the day you stopped living by accident and started living by design. Imagine coming home or looking at a phone and seeing something that breaks your heart into a million pieces. Your blood runs cold, your hands shake, and suddenly, the person you trusted feels like a complete stranger. Feels like the world is ending. But here is the truth. The pain you feel is real, but the way you react to that pain will decide who you are for the next 10 years of your life. Are you going to be a victim who stays angry? Or are you going to be a person of vision who uses this moment to grow? Most people live by default. We live by design. If you are the person quietly dismantling old patterns to build a future that actually belongs to you, you've found your circle. We don't do victim here, we do vision. Subscribe to sharpen your awareness. Leave a comment and bring your insight to the table. No noise, no ego. Just the blueprint for a stronger mind. Let's get to work. When we talk about cheating, we have to look at the psychology of why humans do what they do. It is easy to say that a person is just bad, but psychology tells us there are patterns. Often, cheating is not about the person who was cheated on. It is about a lack of self-control or a deep problem inside the person who did it. For many, it is a way to find excitement because they don't know how to handle the quiet, normal parts of a long relationship. In many relationships, there is a balance of power and respect. When that balance breaks, things go wrong. For example, some people start to take their partner for granted. They stop putting in effort. Others might feel smothered and look for a way out through someone else. Understanding these tendencies does not mean we excuse the behavior. It means we understand the why so we can protect our own minds. Let's look at a story about what happens when we let anger take control. Meet a man named Thomas. Thomas was a hardworking guy who loved his wife, Sarah. One day, Thomas found messages on Sarah's tablet that showed she was talking to someone else. Thomas felt a heat in his chest like he was on fire. He didn't stop to think. He didn't breathe. He immediately started screaming. He threw things. He went on social media and told everyone what Sarah had done. He wanted to destroy her name because he was hurting. Because Thomas acted only out of anger, he lost his dignity. Sarah used his aggressive behavior as an excuse to tell people that Thomas was unstable and scary. Instead of the focus being on her mistake, the focus became on his explosion. Thomas spent the next 3 years in court and in arguments, losing his money and his peace of mind. He stayed stuck in that one moment of anger for years. He never learned from the situation because he was too busy trying to get revenge. This is a pattern where the victim stays a victim because they choose noise over logic. Now, compare that to a different way of thinking. In relationship psychology, we talk about emotional regulation. This just means being the boss of your feelings. When you catch someone cheating, your brain goes into fight or flight mode. It wants to attack or run away. But the strongest people are the ones who can stand still in the storm. They realize that their partner's choice to cheat is a reflection of that partner's character, not their own value. Why do some people cheat even when things seem perfect? Sometimes it is because of a rarity factor. When a man or woman feels like they have too much of something, they stop valuing it. If a partner is too nice or has no boundaries, the other person might subconsciously lose respect. They feel like they can do anything and you will never leave. This is why self-respect is the most important tool in any marriage or relationship. If you don't respect yourself enough to set boundaries, it is hard for someone else to keep respecting you over a long time. We also see a lot of attachment styles playing a role. Some people have an avoidance style. This means when things get too close or too emotional, they feel scared and try to push the partner away by doing something destructive, like cheating. Others have an anxious style, where they are so afraid of being left that they actually cause the problem they are afraid of. When you find out the truth, your first job isn't to fix the relationship. Your first job is to fix your own energy. If you react with a loud voice and tears, you are giving all your power to the person who hurt you. You are saying, "You have the power to make me act crazy." But if you move with silence and a plan, you keep your power. Think about the biological side of this. Our brains are wired to want safety. When trust is broken, it feels like a physical wound. It is common to feel like you want to ask 1,000 questions. Why did you do it? Who is they? Was I not enough? But usually, the answers to those questions don't help you heal. They just give you more images to worry about. The only question that matters is, what kind of life do I want to live after today? Many people stay in a bad situation because they are afraid of being alone. They think that a cheating partner is better than no partner. This is a behavioral trend called sunk cost fallacy. It means you feel like you have put so much time into a person that you can't leave now, even if the person is hurting you. But your time is gone regardless. You cannot get the last 5 years back, but you can save the next 50. A healthy relationship needs two things: trust and attraction. Cheating kills trust, but your reaction can kill the last bit of attraction and respect. If you beg for them to stay after they hurt you, you are signaling that you have low value. You are signaling that you don't believe you can find someone better. Ironically, this makes the person who cheated feel even less attracted to you. But if you show that you are willing to walk away, not with anger, but with a quiet understanding of your own worth, you suddenly become more valuable in their eyes. This brings us to the importance of the backbone. In our community, we talk about having an edge. This doesn't mean being mean. It means being a person who has a line that no one is allowed to cross. If someone crosses that line, there are consequences. Without consequences, your words are just noise. I want you to think about your own life for a second. Have you ever felt like you were giving 100% and getting nothing back? Have you ever ignored your gut feeling because you wanted to believe the best? Share your thoughts in the comments. We are all learning together, and your story might help someone else realize they are not alone. When a partner cheats, they are often showing you a secret they have been keeping from themselves. They are showing you that they don't have the strength to be honest. It is a sign of a weak mind. If you are a person of vision, you will see this as a data point. You are now seeing the real version of the person you love. It is painful, but the truth is always better than a beautiful lie. When you understand that betrayal is often a mirror reflecting the other person's internal chaos, you stop looking for what is wrong with you and start looking at what was missing in their character. This shift in perspective is what changes everything. It moves you from a place of deep hurt to a place of deep observation. Most people watch to be entertained. You're likely here to be informed. This channel is a space for those who hold themselves to a higher standard of logic. If that resonates, subscribe and join a community that values deep psychology over cheap drama. I want to see your perspective in the comments. This is a place for data and dialogue, not judgment. If you're ready for the truth, stay tuned. Let's talk about why some people choose to heal and others choose to repeat the same mistakes. Behavioral psychology shows us that humans tend to follow the path of least resistance. It is easy to lie, it is easy to run away from problems, and it is easy to find temporary comfort in the arms of a stranger. What is hard is sitting with yourself and fixing your own broken parts. To understand how to move forward, let's look at a different story. This is the story of a woman named Elena. Elena had been married to Robert for 8 years. One evening, she discovered that Robert had been leading a double life. He was seeing someone else while telling Elena he was working late. The pain Elena felt was like a heavy weight on her chest. At first, she wanted to scream just like Thomas did in our earlier story. But Elena decided to do something different. She decided to be uncomfortably quiet. Instead of attacking Robert or crying for hours in front of him, Elena took a week to herself. She didn't explain where she was going. She just left. During that week, she worked on her own mind. She realized that while Robert's cheating was his fault, she had also been ignoring her own boundaries for years. She had become a people pleaser, always making sure Robert was happy while she felt empty inside. When Elena finally spoke to Robert, she didn't come from a place of anger. She came from a place of absolute clarity. She told him, "I know what has happened. I do not need an explanation because your actions are the explanation. I am moving forward with my life, and you have to decide if you are a man who is capable of the standard I am setting from today. Because Elena was calm and firm, Robert felt the full weight of what he was losing. He didn't see a weak victim. He saw a high-value woman who was ready to walk away. This sparked a change in him. For the first time, he went to therapy. He stopped blaming his childhood and started taking responsibility. They didn't fix everything overnight, but Elena's choice to stay grounded changed the dynamic. She grew, she set boundaries, and she proved that her self-respect was not up for negotiation. This is the pattern of a vision mindset. In relationships, we often talk about the investment we make. When you find out about cheating, you feel like your investment has gone to zero. But you have to look at the behavioral trends of your partner over the long term. Is this a one-time mistake caused by a moment of extreme weakness? Or is it a lifestyle pattern? Psychology tells us that past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. If someone has a history of lying and hiding things, they are likely to do it again unless they do deep, painful work on their soul. Why do we find it so hard to leave? It's often because of a biological chemical called oxytocin. This is the bonding hormone. Even when someone hurts us, our brain still feels bonded to them. It's like a drug addiction. You know the drug is killing you, but your body craves the feeling of being close to that person. Understanding this can help you be kinder to yourself. You aren't weak for missing them. Your brain is just going through withdrawal. To break this addiction, you must replace emotion with logic. Start looking at the facts. Did they respect your health? No. Did they respect your time? No. Did they respect the promises they made? No. When you focus on the data, the mystery of why they did it disappears. They did it because they lacked the self-control to value the future over the present moment. Men and women often react to betrayal differently because of how we are socialized. Men might feel a deep hit to their ego and status. They feel like they have lost a competition. Women might feel a deep hit to their security and emotional safety. But regardless of gender, the path to power is the same. Silence, observation, and boundaries. Think about the concept of rarity. If you are always available, always forgiving, and always there to pick up the pieces, you become common. But if you are a person who knows their worth, you become rare. A rare person does not beg for loyalty. They simply attract it by being the best version of themselves and leaving when the respect is gone. What happens if you decide to stay? Staying is actually harder than leaving. If you stay, you must realize that the old relationship is dead. You cannot go back to how things were. You have to build something entirely new, and that requires both people to be 100% honest. If you stay just because you are afraid to be alone, you are setting yourself up for more pain later. You must stay because you see real, proven growth in the other person. On the other hand, if you leave, do not leave with a heart full of hate. Hate is just another way of staying connected to them. If you hate someone, they still live in your head for free. The goal is indifference. Indifference means you don't care what they do, who they are with, or what they think of you. You have moved so far ahead in your own life that they are just a small part of your history. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to win the breakup. They post pictures to make the ex jealous, or they date someone new immediately just to show they are fine. This is still victim behavior because your actions are still based on what the other person thinks. True vision behavior is when you do things for yourself, even if no one ever sees them. I want to ask you something. If you knew for a fact that you were going to meet the love of your life in exactly 2 years, how would you spend your time today? Would you spend it crying over someone who didn't value you? Or would you spend it becoming the person that your future partner deserves? Most people spend so much time looking backward that they trip over the good things right in front of them. Relationships are a mirror. Sometimes, catching a partner cheating is the universe's way of showing you that you have been neglecting yourself. Maybe you stopped going to the gym. Maybe you stopped reading. Maybe you lost your edge because you got too comfortable. Use this moment to get your edge back. Remember, true power is calm confidence. It is the ability to say, I loved you, but I love my peace of mind more. When you can say that and mean it, you have won. No one can ever take your power away again because you are no longer giving it away to get approval. Staying until the end isn't just about finishing a video. It's about refusing to look away from the truth. I appreciate you being here for the full conversation. It shows you're ready to apply what you learn rather than just hearing it. Subscribe to lock in this standard for yourself. We're building a community where boundaries and self-respect are the baseline, not the exception. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm looking forward to reading your take. Keep challenging the narrative. I'll see you in the next one.